This is another story that Yogananda brought here to the West, or it was his creation. I don't really know, but it also points to non-duality, the non-duality aspect of his teachings, the jnana aspect. His Yogananda's teachings are considered Raya Yoga teachings, which means that they have all the 4 basic yogas included. And the 4 basic yogas are Bhakti, the psychophysiological yogas, everything that has to do with the psychophysiology, the postures and the energization exercise, the movements of the energy using the mind, the kriya and so on, the techniques, the meditation techniques. That's the psychophysiological yogas. Then you have the karma yoga, which is also included in his teachings. And finally, there is a jnana yoga aspect to his teachings. And this is the part that I'm interested in talking about. And in a way, it's the most relevant part. Is all over the place in his teachings, but they are easy to miss. So this story is about a woman that is interviewed by a master that is living in the woods somewhere, and is a very realized, self-realized master. What means self-realized? It means that he has realized himself as the self with capital S. He has realized, or there has been the realization, that the life that is living through that mind-body organism that carries, quote, his name, is really the self with capital S, is God himself. So this master that is self-realized is planning to train one more disciple, and there are 3 seekers that are willing to take that place, and they are 2 men and 1 woman. So he decides to subject them to a test to see which one would be the best candidate. And he asked them to, it was something very simple, to go to the woods and make sure that in the woods no one is seeing them. And once that happens, then they will carry with them a banana, and they will eat the banana in complete solitude with no one looking at them. And if they are capable of passing the test, then when they come, they have to tell him, and they will be accepted. So all 3 go to the woods, and one of these men, he was pretty far into the woods. He looks around, nobody, he's totally sure, and then he eats the banana, and he comes back to the teacher and tells him, I was absolutely sure there was no one there looking, and I ate the banana, so I would like you to accept me since I'm the first one to come here. So then the teachers say, okay, just wait, and we will see what the others have to say. So the second man goes much deeper into the woods, and he really makes sure that no one is looking. He eats the banana and goes back, and again he tells the master, well, this is what you asked me. I went very far into the woods. I am absolutely sure nobody was able to see me, and therefore I would like to be your disciple. And then time goes by, and finally the woman comes back to the teacher, and then she says to him, well, teacher, I have really failed. I couldn't eat the banana alone, because everywhere I was, I felt this presence that was impossible to be away from it. So here is the banana, and it looks like I'm not gonna be your disciple. So then the master said, okay, you're gonna be my disciple. You really passed the test. You're ready. So what the story is trying to tell us is that in the end, everything is God. As Yogananda said, everything is this presence, is everywhere. It is not only between things, but inside things, and it is the things, because if you grab something and then you think, let's say I have this little object here, it's a notebook, right? And you think, okay, in this notebook the divine has to be here, right? Because it's everywhere. So then you say it's inside, but there is the notebook, so it is in there, but maybe there is a place inside where it is not there, because if it is not the notebook, if the divine is not the notebook itself, then it means that there is at least some parts inside the notebook that are not the divine, and then the divine would not be omnipresent, you see. So the only way that the divine can be in every part of the book is that it has to be the book. So the pantheism that Yogananda taught is right from a jnana yoga perspective, from a non-duality or Advaita perspective. Brahma, one Brahma without a second. So if you are interested in these matters, if you are interested in Advaita or Jnana Yoga, and that is your natural inclination, so to speak, which today, I have to tell you, is exploding. Advaita is exploding in the West because it's so effective and so fast and so direct to bring you to the goal, to the realization that you are the divine, you are the self. Self-realization, realized that you are the self with capital, is very straightforward. So you can realize this, in fact, in a long session. It's a 3-hour session, but it's still nothing compared with the time that takes to realize this type of things through meditation or other techniques. There's nothing wrong with them. They are very useful, but there is a way to realize that you are the self that is very straightforward and simple. And if you are interested in an effective way to do this, I would suggest that you look in the link right below, and you look for the Awakening Protocol, which is in our website at brainoptimization.com, and it's part of the Brain Optimization Holistic Institute. So take care, and if awakening has not happened to you, look for it. It's really, really valuable to get it. Okay? When it happened to in this organism, I remember writing down that I would not trade it for $1 billion. And it's true. If somebody were to pay to a an individual that has realized the truth about him or herself, $1 billion, that I don't think no one has realized their true nature in their minds would accept such a thing. Money is nothing compared with peace. So take care, and remember to look for that link that I'm mentioning. It's right below this YouTube.